Hello my dear viewers, welcome to yet another very exciting episode here on the Kleith Kyatuhaire channel. Now, I know we've been going to a number of schools, but you definitely want to see which one is my best, and of course, you want to know why. Now, I'm going to take you on a journey of my secondary schools. This is none other than St. Mary's Chittenden, Hillside, and of course, Gombe Secondary School. So just like you are excited, I'm sure, I am also feeling the same. Without even wasting any other time, let's go. You know, when you hear the name St. Mary's Chittenden, it's very significant that, of course, you'll not only hear about the education part of it, the academics, you cannot distinguish between talent and St. Mary's Chittenden. And here I am with the head teacher. Allow me to introduce a very important person, significant, not only in the school, but also in my journey. His name is Mr. Sembacha. So good to see you, sir.
Thank you, Tyre. My name is Sembacha, like he has said, and I happen to be the head teacher. And this lady here went through my hands and all my efforts. I'm happy she has had the courtesy to come back to her roots, her background, to meet me and actually find me important in her life such that we can discuss about her. I am happen to be the sports patron of the school, and in other words, we nurture the talent and responsible and behind the strength of sports in the school. More so, we have tried as much as possible to produce so many sportsmen in the names of basketball, netball, and football. When you look at the teams that we sent out to represent Uganda, almost half every team comes from Kitende. We are happy to be identified and recognized by our very own OGs and OPs.
When I joined this school, one of the things that I loved the most about the school was the organization, the structures of the building, and the best part about it all was the teachers. Now, I need to mention to you that when I was here in St. Mary's Chittenden, I was moving from school and also going to TV. We didn't have a lot of time as much as we were given for the basketball and the football. However, we had those special moments called the talent shows and the entertainment clubs. This is where I got a chance to, MC and to talk, within the dormitory. And I should tell you that my teacher here tells me he's extremely surprised to actually know that I landed on TV. What kind of person was I while I was here in St. Mary's Chittenden?
I actually saw you one time because we didn't know you would appear on TV, and I was a bit surprised. Then I said, this girl used to be, in the background, but I suspected because of her social life, the friends, the way she used to like friends, organizing others. I confirmed this is the girl. I think this is the girl, and she's going to make it. And she actually made it because I used to watch her programs. I could see how I present, and she was really good. And I was not surprised. She had her command of, even when she was here, she had a very good command with language too, which is English, and I was not surprised she was presenting in that way.
So we do have a couple of people that are actually out there and are doing well when it comes to the entertainment world. Like, of course, I was saying earlier on, Chris Evans, Rosemary VC, the great dancers. There's so many people. How does the management or even the school itself manage to support or even encourage the different kinds of talents from different people with different backgrounds here within the school?
Thank you so much for that question. Chittenden has a certain unique character, certain unique program, and basically it trickles from the top, from our director, Mr. Namirenbe, who used to be the for president. Here in Chittenden, we have a program which gives bursaries to students, both boys and girls, in different disciplines. Basically, we enforce netball, basketball, and netball, basketball, and football for boys. That is the time we create academies from ages to ages, and then at the end of the day we have a school team, which school team goes as far as representing the whole country in the East African Games, which normally rotate around countries. And by the time those students are out of senior 6, they are able to even join clubs, and then at the end of the day they go for national teams. And that's why you are finding the Uganda national team, the cranes, sometimes the she cranes for the girls netball. They are the ones, most of those players have had a hand here. Their origin is here. They not only sports, but we also have people who go for those other things like music, dance, singing, dancing, acting, and so on. We also give them a chance because we want to give everybody opportunity to make it in life. Outside academics. Now, for example, we have a program here that every time towards the end of the year, towards the end of the academic year, the students are given time to arrange by themselves. So that is the time when they begin organizing music, dance, drama, and all sorts of entertainments they can produce, and they are given space to entertain their friends. Then the best will come out. So that time we feel is enough also to cater for those ones who are good at music, dance, and drama. And some of these kids, some of these people you have seen around have passed through that system. They organize it themselves. We have people like Chris Evans, the Bettinas are there. Here our side of Kyatuhaire is also good in that one, but simply because of those programs that we actually make. We give them chance to do such things, and eventually their talents are realized.
Now that COVID is here, how do the students, sit together? I used to enjoy that time because I used to be scared of some teachers, but then when a student would discuss to me within the group,
you understand
exactly, it was better for me. Does that still happen?
Yeah, it happens.
If so, how is it done?
Now, like about the group work, where students are helped by their fellow friends to learn faster. That arrangement is there, more so when we are done with the syllabus coverage. And this is the time, much as we are in the COVID period, of course we take the precautionary measures, the distancing, of course the masks and washing. But since we know now we are in a society where we are free of the problem, we don't stop organizing, we don't stop debates, we don't stop those groups. We actually do them simply because some of these students learn faster from their friends. Why? Because one, they are not timid. When they look at their friend discussing, they don't feel, there's that kind of timidness that goes out of them. They feel like they are discussing with a friend, the friend is discussing to them, so the understanding capacity increases. Whereas if it was a teacher, there's that kind of timidness, then fear, then puts that kind of as if he has understood when actually he has not understood. But now with the student, you can always say, you repeat for me, without any shame, without any fear, and eventually the friend will repeat for her or him, and then understands it better. Secondly, there is also a challenge which comes in that if so can discuss, what about me? Why shouldn't I also discuss? So there's that urge that I should also be able to discuss. And then you find somebody is also peaking at a very fast rate.
So my dear viewers, you can actually agree with me that we have all come to realize that out of school, the middle or the average students actually come out to the tough world and even challenge those that used to be the best of the best while in school. And I wonder, sir, why is that?
Thank you so much. You see, in school there are many things which are supposed to be learned. Only that there is a stretch the school can reach. It can't overstretch. But we still, as administrators and the members of staff, teachers, professionally, we know that at the back of our head there are those characters. So what do we do when we see a fighting skill coming out of a child, even if the school has no program? When we identify that student with a fighting skill coming out, we encourage. We make sure that that child is given a chance to explore it. For example, if we may not have music like other schools have, but we can see a student who is interested in music. So that person is encouraged to join the choir. That student is encouraged to organize others into talent shows. And then the level of organization also is developed. Secondly, as he looks at others and also performing, he's also trying to train and bring out that skill. So when they come out in life and the world has opened for them, they have finished Form 6, you will find that they have the energy, they have the guts to pursue those skills, and eventually they get them. Somehow they get them from where they join. They always get them.
Thank you so much. I really appreciate this interview. By the way, I should let you know that he was my art teacher and I performed well. I got a B.
Thank you.
I really love art. I appreciate art, and everything in life is about art. So please, if you're an OB and OG, leave a like for Mr. Sembacha, say something, and come back to these people and tell them how good they were, the impact that they made in our lives while we still have them.
Clarice. Clarice.
Yeah.
Like 3, I think, or 2.
3. Clarice, Kleith, and Kitende.
You have good memory.
Yeah. But yeah,
He's
but
also
I
an
remember.
OB. I taught him from Senegal, but he's now teaching.
I remember very well. Wow. And I know she also remembers. She has recalled. But that is good. Okay.
Okay.
Thank you.
How are you?
Lining up here, we used to cut our hair from outside here.
Boys, the other side.
Yeah.
It was fun.
There in Kajansi, S1 and S2.
Jansi wing.
Is this the school canteen? Still the school canteen? My dear viewers, like I keep telling you, it's an amazing moment in this amazing journey. Right here, I just bumped into someone, a good teacher that I extremely appreciate. His name is Mr. Chisule Sentongo, and he is going to tell us about the school. He's going to tell us, of course I have to ask him if he still remembers me, which should exactly be my first question. Sir, do you remember me?
Exactly. You cannot forget the time you joined us. It was 2006. Why I remember you, it was the unique name you had. Kleith. That name that was my first time and last time. That is all why I say remember you.
So he was our accounts teacher, and I'm inquisitive to know, are you still teaching accounts?
Exactly, and you have seen you have changed the shape because of the school looking at me. I'm still pushing the subject and people are loving it so much.
Whenever this siren went on, we knew it was time up. It's either time for class, time to leave class, time to wake up. So that's the siren. I'm actually appreciative that it rang while I'm here. So Mr. Chisule, I would like to know, I remember you used to enjoy being in class with us, passing through the corridors within the class. Now that COVID is here, how is the social distancing and how are you able to relate with the students like you used to do with us?
Now we are living in a new normal. The classes have been they have been changed with the format we used to be. Now we have enough space We are easy to go the way we used to be because we have fewer students because the class has been multiplied by dividing them. So we are living in a new normal. So we don't have any difficulty. This school is big, as you know.
Yes.
We can do whatever. Now we have 2 classes, senior 1 and senior 2. Remember, it runs from senior 1 to senior 6.
Yes.
All that space.
That's
We're
true.
enjoying the space.
Thank you so much. Now, you know every student has something that they love so much about the school. I have my own. I would like to know, what do you love the most about this school? Because it's not very often that you can go back and still find your teachers there. How come you are still in St. Mary's, Chittenden?
Now, for me, I'm lucky. I'm a student of this school as well as your teacher. You are my OG as well as your teacher. So, that one, I think, the good things which I've done here pushed me up to this level. And also that's why you joined us in senior 2. You realized that you made a mistake to go somewhere. That's when you came.
That is true, because I left and I actually came back. So I would like you to say something to our OBs and OGs out there. I am so grateful to God that I could come and appreciate the times that I had here. Say something to even the students that you teach, because I'm pretty sure they will land on this video.
Exactly. I'm still lucky. I'm still a student. I'm pursuing my master's at Makerere Business School. I always meet them. So we chat and we explain the same things. So the moment I meet them, always they chat about the schools. Mostly those ones who have just moved away from here, they tell others, you don't know what you missed the other side. When they are here, they don't know which kind of college they hold. So exactly, they have the answers. They will how to meet.
Allow me to thank you so much. Thank you so much for being part of this short interview on short notice. I really appreciate you. Thank you for teaching us. Thank you for coming back to your school and teaching here. It's really a blessing. Thank you so much.
Thank you.
When you're in school, you don't realize what the teachers are telling you. Cut off your hair, tuck in, don't be late, wake up, repeat that. That frustrates us, gets us extremely angry. But in the process, they're obviously preparing us for the future. And in return, you know, doing something good for the nation. So I came back to say thanks to the school. But also I wanted to take myself back to the footsteps of wearing this skirt. You know, and of course the memories. I studied in the blocks below, down. This was my dormitory and the other dormitory. I don't know if you still call the S1 and the S2 block Kajansi. You still call it Kajansi? In our times, we used to call it Kajansi. So I'm thrilled to know. What do you like the most about this?
The names are called I'm senior 1 project. These are my friends. Other one is Ellen, Annette, Esther, Aisha, Harriet, Patricia, and Lila.
So what do you like the most about this school?
The way how they can take us like as the you can take them as they are as our father, and everything they provide with us. They have helped us. Like me, this school have me a lot because I came here without anything. And they provide me with some best needs like books, yeah.
To God be the glory. This is so good. You know, also, one of the significant things about St. Mary's Kitende, the fact that they give bursaries. Not very many schools do that. Do you know of schools that give bursaries? You know them? But they continue pushing you and encouraging you as much as St. Mary's Kitende does it? No. I have been out there and I've experienced, so I really want to encourage you. Do not misuse this opportunity. Take it and use it so well, because I can assure you the world out there is very challenging, but once you have a background like this one, you are really going to excel. Who wants to send a message to St. Mary's Chittenden? Because your teachers are going to watch, your fellow OGs and OBs will watch.
Me, I thank our director. Our director is so nice, and our school his school is so nice. Then even I treated with my friends. That director, that can tell us. We should hear them. We should hear rules and registrations. And for us here, this school is so nice. They call us, they brought us, they pay for us, anything they give us. So I'd like to call my colleagues here to understand what they are telling us.
Where are you from?
Kasese.
Hey, I could hear the accent. Onyankole normanya? Nakurura norga Kasese nkahewe. Nyakasanga bambi nashemerwa kureba. Hatori Kampala. Noshemera Chittende. Bagenzi. Babarebera je mu byamace amezi ni mabinji. Ishomere nanyikane ndukunda. Nanyinchoro kureba ndukuje kandi wareba abandi bakora icyo batishimiye kubanda bakora. Bagambire iki cyatse n'abasomora kufuna nyamba ko n'ijana y'ukulaga utunayiwa. No one else. Ninye nayo. Wale tuogerera kumune. Nimekweta. Mwini ani tikuza kwewe. Wewe mlongo. My class over there. 1, 2, 3. The third one. Over there was my class. You know when you're not in Kau and you have some money on you, especially those days after VD, of course you go to the school canteen. And I tell you what, while I was at St. Mary's Chittenden, we had a donut that we used to enjoy. We used to call it Okido. It was a teacher's name. Anyway, let me take you to the school canteen and let me buy something that I really enjoyed. They had some amazing Irish potatoes and chapati, and I would like, to get it and see if it fits the test. Give myself, of course, those memories. Now that I'm here, I can't leave the school without tasting that. So come with me, let's buy something to eat. Hello. Hello. Good afternoon. I'm okay. Can I have an Okido? Do you have Irish and chapati?
At this time they are done.
Oh. How about Safi?
Safi drinks, we have soda, water, and yogurt plus some milk.
Okay, I'll have some milk and a donut. This is an amazing moment. We actually called it the Okido. Remember that name that I used to tell you about? I asked her if she knows about an Okido. I asked her to get it to me and she actually did. So meaning the teachers also know. I'll just have one and also one packet of milk.
Milk for 1.5, this one
You know, this place brings a lot of memories because when it was break time, we used to fidget to come and be the last person here. So this is actually an opportunity to be the only person at the canteen and there is no line. I have to enjoy this moment. I just got myself some milk and some Okido. I can't wait to taste this. Thank you. Now, you know we used to go to the dormitory. This was our dormitory up here. But I will just take a moment and sit here because I cannot wait. You know when you're in school, you don't have a chance for a pair of scissors, so we used to use our lips, our teeth rather. The taste is still so distinctive. Namirembe Hillside High School. This is one of the schools that I joined in my S5, and unfortunately I was here for only 3 weeks. 3 weeks. I was never expelled. I was not a bad person. I was not a bad student, but I really felt like I was so much into Chittenden. I missed the school. I missed my OBs and OGs, and you know what happened? I went back, and good enough, I was taken back in. But what is very significant about Namirembe Hillside is that here I met great friends who have become great clients and very, very close to my heart. I met Ohuride Esther. Hi, greetings, I love you so much. I met Kushemeza Eve. Hi, I love you so much. I met Budidi Sarah. Hi, I love you so much. I met, I met so many people in this school whose names I all can't mention. Oh my dear Carol, I send you greetings. So all these people that I met along the way, there was one person that stood out greatly in my life, and this is Nabimanya Humphrey. Nabimanya Humphrey actually reintroduced me back into TV, but then he was working at NBS. That's quite a long story. Through my journey is exciting to me. It brings me great memories, and this is the first secondary school that I was in. Remember, I keep telling you that I was the mayor of schools? Yeah, I mean that. I was in this school for a very short period of time. It is called Gombe Secondary School. I was actually here for a few terms in my S1. I remember by then our headmaster was called Mr. Mugaga. I don't know if he's still the headmaster, but I would like to go there and at least see what's happening there. There is a sport in that school that I used to love, and that is the phone booth. I used to call my mother all the time, and I really want to see, is the phone booth still in existence? Let's go. Gombenians, how are you doing? I'm so glad that you guys could catch this episode with me. Well, I just wanted to show you this school because it's one of the schools that I attended actually in my S1. The memories are still the same, the place is still the same, the clock, the mosque, the administration block, and I was actually fascinated to still see the phone booth. You remember where you used to put coins so that you can make a phone call? Yeah, it's still here. So come along with me, let's see some of these things. To make a call. So I used to find myself here a lot, calling my mom, telling her I want to leave the school. I was here for a very, very short time. So these are the phone booths in my background, and they is my communication with my mother. So this brings me great memories to actually find them here. You guys, the excitement is killing me. I was literally coming out of the school gate and I told the people I'm with, I said, that looks like my teacher. I think that's my teacher. I think he remembers me. Let me go to him, and guess what? My teacher remembers me and even remembers one of my friends that I'm actually with in Dubai. Please say hello.
Kyatuhaire.
Yes. Yeah.
Kleith.
Yes.
I know a lot of things about you from Navu, Kenya.
Oh, Navu, Kenya, Shakira.
At one time she came to me crying one morning and I had to sit with her for more than 2 hours.
What did I do? No.
When you would interact with her, she would tell you maybe that one.
Really?
Because she was looking at you as something so special.
Yeah.
God had given you everything. That girl can dance, that girl can sing, that girl has a nice whatever.
Yeah.
And she wasn't not content with what she has.
Really?
It took me more than 2 hours.
sit her down and explain her how good she is herself.
Oh, and I'm so glad that right now we are friends. You know, he taught me, and he even remembers my class. I'm not going to say my class. Please, sir, tell them.
I want to see. That is enough, I think.
Yeah.
Okay, nice to meet you.
I'm so excited, you guys. This is a great moment. I really want to appreciate you. Thank you for the time. Thank you for teaching us, taking us to school. I really, really appreciate it. Been to Makerere University, you know how big the place is, and usually you have to come from the main gate, walk to your faculty, and that is quite a distance. But guess what I've just seen? I have seen some very interesting artistic pieces where you can actually sit. You know this is new. They tell you, yes, this is a new library. That's the only library we had. That one there. Yes. Yes. Oh my God, so many years ago, about 10 years ago. Well, what an exciting episode. I'm pretty sure that you have enjoyed it as much as I have. Now, I do encourage you to go ahead, go back to your roots, and even still, if you can have a chance to say hello and hi to your teachers, trust me, they will be glad, they'll be so excited, and it's also a good memory. And of course, just like anyone finishes secondary school, where do you head on next? Yes, it is Makerere University where I went. And of course, I do know that I am an alumni to so many of you out there, because the university that I went to is actually one that hatches the greatest of the chicks. I hope you do get to enjoy it. Until then, bye.